celebrity news. Yes. Let's talk about these folks and get in their business. Okay, that is not ours. So, our first story is about allegedly, they said the judges of the Masked Singer, especially Robin Thicke, walked off the stage when they unmasked Rudy Giuliani. So this story is brought to you by CNN, okay? And they synced everything for you. Now this is okay. I should have got both stories from CNN, but I didn't. So let's go. Can y'all see? Yes, you can.
This story will blow your mind. The subpoenaed, disgraced former mayor of New York, Rudy Giuliani, whose actions contributed to not one but two impeachments, who vigorously and publicly worked to overturn an election, turned up as a contestant on a game show. The Fox show The Masked Singer, prompting two judges to storm off the set in protest. Chloe Malas joins us now with what I hope is some kind of explanation, Chloe.
Well, good morning, John. When you put it like that, okay. So yes, The Masked Singer. If you do not watch this show, it's on Fox, and you have celebrities who are singing parts of famous songs, and the judges have to guess which celebrity they think is in the costume. Their voices are distorted, but they're giving clues about this celebrity in the costume. So, upcoming season 7, it's going to premiere in March. We have some scoop that you've said a little bit of about the first episode. So yes, Rudy Giuliani is in one of the costumes. He is one of the individuals that is unmasked in the first episode. And when he took, we don't know what song he sang, we don't know what the costume was. John, when he took the head of his costume off, that's when Robin Thicke and Ken Jeong, two of the hosts, judges on the show, they stormed off. They walked off the set. Eventually, they did come back. We don't really know if any words were exchanged. A representative for the show on Fox said that they don't comment on upcoming episodes of the show. We reached out to Ken and Robin's representatives for comment. We do know that this episode was called The Good, the Bad, and the Cuddly, or perhaps that's actually the theme for the entire season. The other judges, Jenny McCarthy and Nicole Scherzinger, they sat there. And then they did interact with Rudy. It's a shock that he was even on this episode, but they say the good and the bad as the theme of the season, John.
Do you think the producers, Chloe, were going for shock value, or are they just kind of ignorant to the kind of person that they were putting in?
It's all about shock value, Brianna. They want to put people on the show that are going to make headlines, that are going to get people to talk about it. But he is an incredibly polarizing and controversial figure. I think that, quite honestly, he might be the most controversial person that's ever been on the show. Many people are upset about this, but again, maybe there's a reason why he's unmasked in the very first episode and then, they go away. They're given the boot. So perhaps some of this is intentional behind the scenes. But again, Robin Thicke, Ken Jeong, not holding back. They're disgust for Rudy being on the show, and they walked off. And it'll be interesting to see how this is all edited. This is going to actually premiere on March 9th. And you know how it works in the editing room. It'll be interesting to see if we're actually going to, how much they're going to play up that drama of that moment.
Next week on The Masked Singer, Harvey Weinstein. The week after that, Mel Noriega. Great job, guys. Great job. I hope the viewers that you're attracting here are worth it to you. I want to read a tweet from my friend Michael Schur, who's the creator of The Good Place, who just wrote a book on morality, by the way. He writes, the bare minimum, the absolute bottom level for the bar we set as a society must be if you try to launch a coup and overturn a presidential election, you are no longer allowed on game shows. Just think about that. Again, I know everyone gets a chuckle out of this, but, we can all do better than that.
Yeah, that is some kind of line. Chloe, thank you for the...
They ain't playing. Okay. I do find this funny because this shit is bullshit. It's bullshit. And the fact that they brought him up, I wouldn't think, for me, I think that he must be really down low at the bottom of the barrel, that he gonna infiltrate our damn game shows with his decrepit ass to come and sit up here and think that I want to see it, okay? Make it make sense says, I would love to see Rudy's dentures fall out while singing just like Mama D. I deserve y'all crazy asses, nutball asses. Okay, we do have some super chats in the building. Thank you, Kay Lynn, for the super chat. We got two. Thank you, Kay Lynn, for your super chat. And thank you, Carolyn, for your super chat. Thank you so much. Do as many as you can and as many as you want to. All right, then. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see y'all are voting favorable for the third channel, okay? Yes, tainting our shit, okay? I do have a group on Facebook that never really, I don't know, I done fucked up the thing. But I do have a Masked Singers group, and I really didn't even finish watching last season. So I think I'm gonna go back to that. I love the Masked Singer. Y'all want to sit up here? Y'all just let anybody in the shit. Caitlin, what would he sing? I took your cookies. Pop that coochie. What would he say? Oh, child. The fact that they have it on as a whole investigation going is insane. Like, I just want to see Kim Jong's face, like Kim Jong. Like the fact that he did that, he was pissed off. Like, I want to see his serious face. Like, I know you fucking lying. That was the year before last, Ebony. I don't know what you watched because that's my favorite. So yes, I like my shit. I love music. And it's entertaining. It was his costume jail this that the hamburger. Oh, what are the orange is new black? Thieving ass people. Oh shit. Okay, next. There four people were arrested in the death of actor Michael K. Williams. Of course, he just passed away a couple of months ago, and a drug overdose. So, yes, y'all. So I'm trying to be serious.
And now we're following a developing story in the overdose death of actor Michael K. Williams.
4 men were arrested in the case, and the CBS 2's Kevin Rincon tells us the U.S. attorney released pictures of the actor receiving fentanyl-laced heroin.
Michael K. Williams, the Emmy-nominated actor, was known for his role in the HBO show The Wire.
A man got to have a code.
He was also a menacing mobster in the series Boardwalk Empire.
Got cash behind me.
In September, he died of an overdose. Prosecutors say Williams purchased heroin, which was laced with fentanyl and a fentanyl analog from members of the DTO. Nearly 5 months after his death, 4 people in that group have now been arrested in connection to his death. They're charged with narcotics conspiracy. 3 of those defendants made a court appearance here in the city. The 4th was taken into custody in Puerto Rico. According to court documents, on September 5th of last year, Williams was sold the drugs by Irvin Cartagena. Prosecutors released these images they say showed the 39-year-old suspect hand delivering the heroin a day before Williams was found dead in his Brooklyn penthouse.
Damn, how it get you on video like that?
And Carlos Macia are also facing charges.
This is a public health crisis, and it has got to stop.
U.S. Attorney Damian Williams says the 4 men knew of the actor's death and continued selling fentanyl-laced heroin in broad daylight outside of residential apartments throughout Brooklyn and Manhattan.
We will bring every tool to bear, and we will continue to hold accountable the dealers who push this poison, exploit addiction, and cause senseless death.
Years before his death, Williams had been open about his battle with drug addiction, calling it an everyday struggle. Kevin Rincon, CBS 2 News.
And federal prosecutors say that drug trafficking operation has sold drugs on South 3rd Street in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, since August of 2020.
Because they paying their dues. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. And They all on camera, all in the video selling drugs. Disclaimer: I do not condone the sales of drugs. I do not condone the use of drugs, but it makes the world go round because even the government is selling it. Sirs, ma'am, sirs, you're gonna sell drugs, stop being greedy and cutting the drugs with all of this shit that y'all killing people. You're killing your customers, okay? They will not be back. But I would rather you do something more positive and lucrative to the community, where you are not killing my people, killing our people, killing human beings. Um, if that's something for him to have really been going through something, um, for him to still even be buying it on the street, having the notoriety that he has, I can tell that had to have been a struggle for him. And it's really sad that he passed away in that manner. Huh. Okay, so next story is Nick Cannon and his PP. We all know, we've heard Nick Cannon got that pipe. He's got the hammer. And I believe this man has the hammer because why? He done found another woman to have his baby. So allegedly, he has baby number 8 on the way. And this is brought to you by, again, the Daily Pop on the E Network. Listen, come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
Call Planned Parenthood. It seems like Nick Cannon can't stop making babies.
Oh!
He was seen at what looked like a gender reveal party for model Bree Tessie. Guests were popping balloons of blue confetti, and Nick and Bree were at the center of it all.
Wow.
Now, he also hasn't exactly confirmed it, but it looks like if this is Nick's baby, this will be baby number 4, just in this past year, and his 8th kid from his 5th baby mama.
Oh.
Can someone call Dr. Oz to bring out those diagrams about how babies are made?
Oh my God! Can we just call him Nick Condom? Please, Nick Candy. Can you stop it? No, it's embarrassing. It's a lot. It's too much.
No.
Really? I mean, like it's a piece of candy.
I mean, what is it? Is he going for like, is there a punch card? Like your 10th one? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
What surprise?
I shouldn't say that because I mean, to me, I feel like, babies are wonderful and a gift, but it's like, you don't have enough time in the day to spend time with all of those kids.
Well, just with one child.
You're right.
You can barely find the time.
I don't know where mine is right now. I have no idea where Riley, if you're listening,
Call Mama.
call your mother.
Call
Please.
Melissa.
I've got one. Like
Please.
that's gotta be
That's a
exhausting.
lie.
I'm
Help
a
us,
sex
Jeff.
positive
Help
person,
us.
Yes.
and I've not been sex positive in a very long time. When I say I'm sex positive, it means I don't judge people for their decisions
Not at all.
when it comes to sex and relationships.
Right,
If it's your relationship and it works for you, it's for you.
Yes. Agreed.
8 kids and 5 baby mamas. If you're consenting adults and you know what you're walking into, and this man has told you and has been fully transparent with you, because we know some people
Exactly.
who have had the same situation without the full transparency. Who am I to judge you for wanting to be in this lifestyle?
I'm not judging. I'm a daddy's girl. I am a daddy's girl. Do you know what I mean? And I'm looking at
Okay,
the
so
4
we could talk through
babies
this
in
part
1 year.
because
That's
it's
one
really
baby
not.
in months.
That's their banter, but I can have my banter.
How do you spend
They're gonna
time
talk
as
for
a
about
father?
4 minutes about this. Nick. Nick got the cannon. Yes, I really think Nick, his name is Cannon. For me. It's not so much he having all these damn kids. Because he said he want them, he said he love them, and he damn for sure can provide for them. Not like your proverbial Ray, who lived down the street here, who you knew, or even Future's old stinking ass. Now, Future got that many kids, and they don't talk about his rotten ass like, they talk about Nick Cannon. Future has like 8 babies with 8 baby mamas, and the baby mamas complain that he don't take care of the children. He don't come see the children. He's a fucked up father. Excuse me. So I will give him a half a point for at least being in his children's lives. Dita, yes, I believe he says just about all them children are planning. He hits it and he don't quit it. But he's also said, hey, I'm not ready to be tied down right now. I just want to be free. But what I do feel like is if you want to hit it and have all these motherfucking babies, like you know, you want to have all these wives, proverbial wives, that you should just pick a couple. Okay, if you got the 3-way, maybe even 4 women. Because I have some friends and associates. The Phil Cochran is their dad, and he's a famous jazz player, and he has 27 children. And he has 27 children amongst 3 wives. He don't have 27 children with 10, 12 baby mamas. He had 3 women who were constant in his life until his life was over. And I would admonish Nick, if you're going to have all these motherfucking kids, can you stop electing new baby mamas in order to make them single mothers? Have an arrangement, have some structure with this bullshit. I don't know why you having all these kids. If you want to give your millions and millions to all of these legacies, that's fine. It's your dick, it's your sperm, it's their womb. More power to you. But I would wish that he would think more about the long-term effects on this, and spending your time wisely, and just being split and run all over the place. Your career has you all over the place. You constantly saying you gotta fly here, fly there. Nick is not well. You know, he's dealing with terminal illnesses. It's a lot. You're going to be lacking somewhere. And it's going to be the children. You know, unless you retire, you might have some more time. You know, it's too much. It's too much. But whom am I? Who are me to judge? Just my little funky ass opinion over here at the 50/50 News. You know. So yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to be a good guy, you know. Yeah, just as long as they do. He considering him passing through DNA. His health isn't the best. I think he's been in his own community. So the church, you silly Ebony. And he probably, you know, giving these kids like, let me bless you. Let me put the word on you. I have no doubt that Cannon probably is a good lover. I really do. He's probably putting the hammer down. He's putting the hammer down. And that's why these women's like, yes, and they getting paid for their pain, okay? And they get a little check. He gonna make sure you take a good care of, not just the $40, okay? So our next story, speaking of sex, might be a trigger warning for some of you people out there in the audience. Just let you know right now, this is an older story, but I wasn't here last week to report. Chris Brown has allegations against him again. So let's go to E! News and see what they over here talking about.
Chris Brown speaks out after being sued for allegedly drugging and raping a woman on a yacht. In court documents obtained by E! News, the 32-year-old singer is being sued by a woman identified only as Jane Doe, who alleges that she was drugged and raped by Brown on a yacht that was docked near Diddy's Florida home on December 30th of 2020. Amid the allegations, Brown sends a message to followers on his Instagram story, calling out what he believes is a lie, saying, I hope y'all see this pattern of cap emoji. Whenever I'm releasing music or projects, they try to pull some real bullshit. E! News reached out to Brown's manager as well as a lawyer that has previously represented him for comment, but did not hear back. According to the court filing, the woman, who is described as a professional choreographer, dancer, model, and musical artist in the suit, was invited to the yacht by Brown during a FaceTime call she was having with a friend who was also aboard the ship. She claims that Brown grabbed the phone and told her that he had heard about her music and urged her to head over to Diddy's home on Star Island as soon as possible. Upon arrival, the woman alleges that Brown took her to the boat's kitchen and gave her a red cup with a mixed drink. The woman claims Brown then offered her tips about starting a career in the music industry before filling her cup for a second time, after which she began to feel a sudden unexplained change in consciousness. She says in the suit that she felt disoriented, physically unstable, and started to fall in and out of sleep. At that time, the woman alleges in the complaint, Brown took her to a bedroom and raped her. She claims that the R&B star ignored her pleas to stop and barred her attempts to leave the room. The lawsuit claims the woman suffered substantial continuing and permanent injuries as a result of the alleged sexual assault. She is seeking $20 million for severe emotional distress, physical manifestations of emotional distress, emotional anguish, fear, anxiety, humiliation, depression, and other physical and emotional injuries and damages, both economic and non-economic, stemming from Brown's alleged conduct. Attorneys representing the woman, George Rayback and Ariel Mitchell, told E! News in a statement, "This is truly a horrific story. Our client will get justice regardless of what it takes, the justice that all victims of sexual assault deserve." An owner for the yacht was not listed in the suit. A representative for Diddy had no comment.
Okay, so here we go. This is a touchy situation, okay? Because after the Me Too movement, we are taught, okay, believe the victims. And I am very, very much an advocate for victims. But when it comes to people like this situation is very tricky. And first of all, there are so many variables here and things that need to be looked into. First of all, $20 million will not pay for the violation of your body. $20 million is a wild ass number to be asking for. You know, what the fuck, you know? $20 million because I was violated. I'm gonna need you. I wouldn't even thought to ask for that much motherfucking money in the first place because I was embarrassed and I was hurt or whatever. That doesn't pay for that, number one. And if I had asked for anything, sure would have been an undisclosed amount. And if she gets something, trust me, they will be settling out of court for an undisclosed amount. Secondly, I heard them say that she was an artist, a producer. So she's in the industry, and I've been in the industry, around the industry, adjacent to the industry. I even know someone who was about to fuck Chris Brown, and he was going to pay to fuck. And they asked you to sign NDAs on that. When you're around the industry and in the industry, you already know what to look for. And you know that almost all, I want to say 75% of the men in the industry, at least from what I know, are some sort of scumbag or sexual deviant. And I'm sorry, I was taught when I went to college, especially, I don't give a fuck if it was Jesus Christ's son that walked up to you and made you a drink. You do not drink it. That was now I fought her a little bit because you had no wisdom. You assumed because it was Chris Brown, like he was above doing some fuck shit. So allegedly he has made you a drink that had drugs in it, when we have seen stories that he allegedly is a drug addict his damn self, and he only scaled back and winded down when he started to have children, or when he has his children around him. You know, these people drink all kinds of shit. Percocets, lean, drugs are at the party. He sings about people sniffing the white. They got all that shit. So, sister girl, why did you not be aware of the environment that you were in, that you could have been susceptible to some type of abuse? That part She has to take some accountability for when you say you're around these people, because they do the shit out in the open. They don't hide the shit. When you go to the motherfucking park, they don't hide that shit. Baby, you gonna have to give me an orange that was grown out the tree, and I have to squeeze it myself and juice it before you give me a motherfucking thing, okay? And then you're talking about people, Diddy too, who have already had rumors that this is the type of stuff that they into. You got to be more careful. And any young girl, anybody out there that's in the industry, and if you happen to be watching or you get this message, you have to be careful. Don't let a motherfucker. I used to manage models, and I might go back into it. My models were told, with me, you do not smoke or drink anything while you're at the job. Number one. Number two, I made sure that I watched over any girl that was under my care. Now, if you want to do those things and you want to take Skittles and all of that kind of stuff at the party, that's on you. But know that that stuff is accessible for a reason. It's not just so y'all can have fun and you could, baby, you gonna fall out. They make sure that every drug known to man is available so that you can be available. And if it's not you, it's going to be the next person, because it's always someone who is ready and willing. But if you're not willing and they want you bad enough, they will make it so. Now, in this commentary, I'm not saying that Chris did anything, because I don't have any proof. It has not been proven. These are allegations against him. But I want us to start being cognizant of both sides. We also have to protect our own selves, because, baby, we don't stand a chance. They will take it from you. If not him, even the Liliths of the entourage, they will take it from you. They will put you in a precarious situation. They'll have you out somewhere where you can't get away that easy. You don't know where you are. Those parties, those deep, deep parties, I haven't been to none of them, but I know about them. They make you sign NDAs. Some of those parties, they make you check in your phones so you won't take pictures and things like that. And next thing you know, they trying to take your clothes off of you, or they manipulating your clothes off of you. And who you gonna run to? You can't. We have to be more careful ourselves as well. I'm questioning. I want to know, did she put a kit on file as soon as it happened, because it was forcible entry? It's what you're saying, but then they're saying this is way back in 2020. So how far are they on in the process that this is just coming up in 2022? So, I pray that he didn't do it, but this ain't the first time we heard this. And I heard that CB does not like to use condoms. He don't. Look who he be friends with, okay? Just think about that, okay? Our next story is, what is our next story? Because I had them all jumbled up because I changed it at the last minute. Oh, our next story is got to be more careful. Miss Tisha Campbell Martin, or I don't know if she went back to just Tisha Campbell. She says that she was almost a victim of sex trafficking. So here's the video. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Don't freak out, but I think I almost got snatched up. So they don't have Ubers where I'm filming, and I had to call a taxi. So I get this number, but the truck the van that pulls up is real sketchy looking. But there's a guy in the back seat, right? So when he jumps out, the guy is just standing there. I thought he was getting dropped off, but he's just standing there. He goes, get in. And I go, what? He goes, get in. And I go, no. And then I look at the car, look inside the car, it's fucked up. The rubber is pulled up from the bottom. There's dirt everywhere. The back seat looks like it's snatched out for a fucking reason. And so the guy in the front seat, the driver goes, get in the car. And I go, well, I'm not getting in the car. And the guy in the back is like kind of mushing his body towards me to get in the car. And the guy says, well, then get in the front seat then. I said, I'm not getting in that fucking car. Fuck y'all. Fuck out of here, right? I asked the lady at the front desk, I said, yo, who's the guy that gave me this number? And she was like, why would he give you this number? Yo, this trafficking shit is real, but they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Because I ain't Gina, bitch. Don't.
Again. We're not gonna say don't believe people's story, don't believe the victims, because we wasn't there. But child, I just want to know these poor people's problems that she's going through, because she said that she was filming. So being an ex-limousine driver myself, I want to know, and again, I'm in the film industry as well. Far as I know, what kind of fucking company are you filming for that you've gone back that damn low budget that they didn't make sure that you had transportation on site? Where are the ADs and the assistants that they did not call a car? And since they didn't have Ubers and shit, that they didn't have limousines, cars, whatever, already on staff, already on ready to come pick you up and take you to your hotel, man. That's why the shit sound crazy. And I heard somebody else say, they sex trafficking. Why would they want your old pussy? That's what other people is saying. I found it interesting. It's just something about this story. It does not melt well to me. Again, I don't want to call her a liar, but now all of a sudden the sex trafficking is just a proverbial, you were sat there and you were put in the back of the white van. A lot of sex trafficking doesn't happen like that. It's you at the club and you meet a young lady and they do the shit in church. So that was weird. I feel like if they was gonna take you, they would have took you, ma'am. The shit sounds crazy to me. Like I said, you are a well-known actress, a world-renowned actress. You got a couple few dollars. Even if them people didn't set up no car, I've been for damn sure I would have had me a car and I would have been told them, you bringing me and I will be ready at such and such a time, or be on call for me. They will have the limousine. They will, baby girl. Okay, you know how this works. We will be there in 10 minutes. Okay? Because that's how a service industry works. What kind of low budget shit you over there filming? I'm just saying that's what it looks like to me. Okay. So thank you. Make it make sense for I will say that as usual, Mims is messy as he can be every fucking day. So she ain't been right since Will Smith stole her man. These are alleged statements, okay? That is what make it make sense. Yeah, I do a little bit of everything so I can make a living. Okay. Right. Where was the rest of the film crew? So what, no security standing out there escorting you, ma'am? Like that shit just don't that don't make sense to me. She has to be you petty. She has to be on the extra plus spectrum because I could never hear about them trying to kidnap us. Big fan. Y'all people ain't no good. I didn't know kidnappers stand and greet you. The movies say they just throw you in the back. Hey, I beat the shit. And there's no police report. Why are you telling the internet? This shit, it sounds crazy. It should have sounded crazy coming out your motherfucking mouth. Maybe it is promo for a new show. I hope so, because girl. Okay, girl. That's all we can say about that. So we're coming to a close. We have a couple of stories, a couple of cute quips, and look, we're just close to 2 hours. We're doing good. We'll be out by 2:15. Okay, for sure. I don't run my mouth too hard. Our next story is just a cute quip. You know, our good girlfriend Shakana. Shakana is over here telling you grown people where a man's G spot is. Okay, and she had to do it very graphically, and I thought it was funny. So it was funny to me, and I just wanted to show y'all. Okay, here we go. Is we in here? Okay, yes. Let me rewind it.
So this how he
With no panties on and everything.
in man room. So he has stuff she doing this, right? He going in. This is how he going. 1, 2, right? Cool. So this how he is from the back. He fucking you. He going. When he get nut, when he finna nut, he like, ooh. He grabbing all that shit. That shit come from back in his skin. His knees, everything. Ooh. You feel what I'm saying? Where do you think it's coming from? It's coming from back here up to the front. Just like he on the he fuck. Even if he still, oh, we getting it like, it's coming from here up in man room. So he has to, she doing this, right? He going in.
I'm gonna let y'all see this twice.
2, right? Cool. So this how he
Dita, you wrong.
He fucking you. He going.
Look at that booty going.
When he finna nut, he like, ooh. He grabbing all that shit. That shit come from back in his skin. His knees, everything. Ooh, you feel what I'm saying? Where do you think it's coming from? It's coming from back here up to the front. He fucking, he laying out fucking, just like he on the he fuck. Even if he still, ooh, we getting it like, it's coming from here up. Man room. So yeah.
Okay, girl. Okay, so. Oh, I'm sorry, Black Dad. You know, I don't have a penis. Oh shit. Wait a minute, I can't even get a commentary. Look, we gonna thank AP for the cash. Look, child. It's some money for the Febreze. We gonna need after watching. This poor baby. She always doing some fuck shit. Thank you, Dita. Look, I don't have a penis, But I for damn sure have an idea where the G spot is. I know she was trying. Okay, but I don't think it happens like that. First of all, the man's G spot is inside on the other side of the anus. Okay, I'm giving you a sex talk now. You go inside and it's near the ball sack. So it's not back here, ma'am, in the booty cheek. I like to feel around the booty area as close as I can. If I'm not all the way back here, when I'm getting my groove on. And I've watched some pornographic material from time to time, especially in my youth, and I don't recall men clenching their booty cheeks as their orgasm. So the way she did that, it's the same person that say she don't put her mouth down there. And this, if you have never examined what you're dealing with, how do you know so much? I'm just saying. Because I'm taking thorough examination. Okay. I had seen that and came across that. I just wanted y'all a mess. I just wanted y'all to take that in just like I had to take it in. Whew, whew. I'll go and take her internet away from her. We don't deserve this. Y'all is crazy. So yes. Like, I don't, and I'm not interested in my man does not like, yeah, I know some men in the chat that be in the clouds. You clench your booty cheeks when you orgasm. Like, I'm just saying, I ain't never seen it. I'm not saying it don't never happen, but shit. What did we do? You didn't do nothing. Like that was saying, I didn't need to know that either. You can't unsee it. Well, we gonna see. That's why I didn't make it the last story. We gonna see something else. Okay, and damn, do I have the story? The last story was brought to you originally from a Mr. Jaded Nerd. I know other people have talked about it, but go follow Jaded Nerd. What she said, I'm not paying attention to no. Jaded Nerd had did a video earlier today. Go watch it. It's about India Irie. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't give you no trigger warning. Trying to get through it. India Irie and Joe Rogan. Last newscast, we talked about how Joe Rogan was under fire for his comments about COVID, and also how certain artists, the older artists, were threatening to take their music off of Spotify if they continue to support Joe Rogan. Now, India Irie is saying that she gonna take her shit off there too. Because let me see if I can. I didn't have time to really look. Let me see if I can find her stuff versus taking it from Hollywood Unlocked. Anywho, she says that black artists are not paid. Okay, and that Joe Rogan has said nigger, not nigga, but nigger, a couple of times on not only his podcast but all around, and he has been deemed problematic many times. Just amongst the black community, calling us niggers versus niggas. Okay. Oh, look, let's look at CNN. Okay, let me share that. I'm looking for the video because it's on Hollywood and not Unlocked. Please be patient with me for not taking. I didn't get a chance to do my due diligence with this one. But as I said, you can also go, I don't want to read this, go to Jaded Nerds video because he did a thorough video on this. Okay. And I'm looking for her clips. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Everybody goes to Hollywood Unlocked. But I'm trying to see where she put it up originally. No shade to Hollywood Unlocked, but shit, I just like to go to the source from wherever it came from, whether it be on her Instagram or wherever the hell they got it from, so that she can get her little views or whatever too. So here we go. Paste. Cut. Yes. So we're citing the source. This goes to Hollywood Unlocked about what India Irie had to say about Joe Rogan. Yes, that was the Boondocks. Every time I hear these white people talking about calling us ninjas, nigga. I didn't say that. No, it still matters, sir, ma'am, sir. Okay. How do I make it big?
I empathize with the people who are leaving for the COVID disinformation reasons, and I think that they should. I also think that Joe Rogan has the right to say what he wants to say. I also think that I have the right to say what I want to say. So as an artist who builds, Spotify is built on the back of the music streaming. So they take this money that's built from streaming and they pay this guy $100 million, but they pay us 0.003% of a penny. Hey y'all, I want to leave a short message here about why I decided to ask my music be pulled off of Spotify. So check this out.
No white people. Says, okay, take me to this one. And the guy goes, okay. I goes, is that in a good neighborhood? He's like, oh, yeah. Guy barely speaks English. He takes us there. We get out and we're giggling. Oh, here's he Planet of the Apes. We walked into Planet of the Apes. We walked into Africa, dude. We walked in.
Why is Planet of the Apes equated to Africa?
I empathize with the people who are for the COVID. Just take me off. I don't want to generate money that pays this. Just take me off. That's where I'm at. And I know that I was actually, to be honest with you, surprised that my statements were picked up because I thought people weren't really going to listen to me because that's what I'm used to from the industry. But I'm glad that I am being heard, and for that reason, I want to clarify my statements. Again, this is why. Watch this.
You know, the nigger thing. Yes. Saying the word nigger. I already said nigger. He is just like nigger. Saying nigger. She's calling you a nigger. It's like this boy that he's a nigger and starts calling them niggers. Word nigger. There should be a word like nigger, especially like the word nigger. That's our nigger. No, niggers. He says nigger. Guy, a nigger. And there are niggers. Start saying nigger. I'll use the word nigger. Out the word nigger. See nigger. Word nigger. Say nigger, and you couldn't say
nigger.
Nigger.
So we know how social media can be. Things can be doctored. Just take me off. I don't want to generate money that people are taking out of context. It's happened to me many times. However, I want to be clear in no uncertain terms. Where I stand on this is that he shouldn't even be uttering the word. Don't even say it under any context. Don't say it. That's where I stand. It's my right to stand there. I have always stood there. I have other feelings about it, but those are nuances that are not meant for this moment. He shouldn't even be saying it. And so the confluence of energies comes into play here. So now we have this person who is offensive to a lot of people who's paid $100 million. Spotify, the backbone of Spotify is the music. So you pay the musicians that are the backbone of your business 0.003 to 0.005% of a penny, and you take this money that you generate over here, because all the rest of it goes somewhere. People are taken out of context. It's happened to me. Man, the subscription fees go somewhere. So you take this money that's generated over here and you use it to invest in this guy. Do what you want, but take me off. Or pay me too. And I don't just mean me, I mean us. Artists like me, pay us too. Pay podcasters of color too. So Artist Relations from Spotify called me yesterday, and they asked me what I want, and I've been thinking about this all night. I'm not going to say it all here, but what I want to say to you is something that I already knew, but I want you to know that they said it last night. Most of the streams on Spotify are Black music, but we know that if you're paying attention at all, you understand the role of Black music in this world. So the subscription fees, that's a deeper nuance. There's the musicians, there's the Black music, that is the backbone of the whole music industry, that's the backbone of Spotify too, who are historically underpaid and mistreated and all this stuff. Just there's a historical context here that makes all this matter. And then there's this guy, and you take this money and you pay this guy who says this stuff? No. So it took Anil Young to open the door for someone like me, but I walked through it because I've been standing at this door for a long time. One of the hashtags I put on my post, the written one, was "What if we all leave?" And I'm trying to see if we could get to happen. What if we all leave? Then we can start having a conversation. You can go from a conversation to a negotiation. So that's a deeper nuance.
Take my music and my podcast from Spotify. Neil Young opened the door that I must walk through. I believe in freedom of speech. However, I find Joe Rogan problematic for the reasons other than his COVID interviews. For me, it's also language around race. It's respect who gets it and who doesn't. Paying musicians a fraction of a penny and him $100 million. This shows the type of company they are and the company that they keep. And I am tired. Look, I'm fucked up in the game, okay? You think she's lying, Janet? Why? Because if he making that kind of money, then what am I doing wrong? I need to brush up on my shit, okay? Because apparently I am not doing enough. Because I needs to be getting $100 million, to sit here and talk, okay? I mean, I do it too, I'm not saying the fuck. That's a hell of a lot of money.